Hey everyone! So recently with our darning looms, we started offering this tool here, which we call the warping helper, and people have really been liking it. And I've been getting emails from some of you who've had your darning loom for a while and you didn't get a warping helper. So we're here today with some firmware updates. We created a print at home warping helper and I'm going to show you how to use it. Here's our printout. So I printed this on letter size, but we do have an A4 option as well. Just double check your scale is 1 inch or 3 centimeters because these bits down at the bottom here are going to be the same size as your warping helper. These little teeth need to line up because they correspond here with the spacing of our hooks, and that's what's going to help you get your warps spaced out nicely. On our sheet, we laid out 5 of these because we had the space and it's nice to have some extras. I'm gonna cut this one out. So these have these little fold scores. These have these fold lines. So we're gonna fold it on those fold lines like this. With this being paper versus this one that's cardstock, we wanted to give you a couple of options. So let's get this set up as if we're gonna darn. This lined up at the top. And the loom goes on here, of course. I often like to have this pre-tied, and it was pre-tied for my long work surface, but retie it here. Okay, so with this Swift warping helper, our instructions were to just tuck it under the t-shirt yarn like this. You can do the same with your paper. If you're finding that's not staying as nicely as you want it to, I'm going to try grabbing an elastic and just putting it around in the opposite direction like this, just to hold it in place a little more securely. So just like with this warping helper, these teeth correspond with the hooks, and then you're going to go up around each hook. So it's this white gap in between here where you're going to be trying to aim your stitches. You'll stitch up above the paper someplace, so if the yarn is going around here, you're just going to get your stitch in and back out, somewhere like that. I'll link you to the full Swift warping helper tutorial because just hoping to make this a quick one to introduce the concept so that you can go ahead and print one of these off if you need it. So again, if your darning loom didn't come with your own special crown, I hope this printable helps you out in getting over that learning curve. It's super important to us to provide this kind of follow-up and support to make sure that our darning looms are out there living their best possible little lives. Thanks as always for being here, and happy mending!